Warning, before this video starts, I'd like to inform you that this video might be not appropriate for everyone because it has some blood in it. Proceed with caution. Oh god, I've got a lot of editing to do because I haven't even finished editing the first video of this series, but welcome back, I guess. Now, how is this supposed to be a clock? What? You with your objections and your evidence? Who do you think you are? Just answer the question, Mr. Sawit. Hey, I saw it there, okay? That's a clock. Your Honor, if I may... Yes, Mr. Payne? As the witness stated, this statue is indeed a clock. The neck is a switch. You just tilt it and it says the time out loud. It doesn't look like a clock. I submitted it as a statue. My apologies. I see. So the mortal weapon was a table clock after all. Well, Mr. White, it appears that the witness testimony is correct. This is a clock. Do you have any problems? This is testimony now. Your Honor, there is a gaping hole in the witness's testimony. I'm not sure. The only way you could have known the weapon is a clock is to hold it in his hand. Yet the witness testified that he never entered the apartment. Clearly a contradiction. Indeed. The witness knew it was a clock because he went into the apartment. You're lying! You were inside the apartment the day of the murder. Oh yeah? Prove it! Prove I went in there! I'll do better than that! I can prove that you were the one who killed her! You struck her with the clock, and with the shock of the blow triggered the clock's voice. That was the sound you heard. Order on the court. Intriguing. Please continue, Mr. White. Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Sawit, the sound must have left quite an impression on you. Understandable, since the mortal weapon spoke just as you hit the victim. That voice was burned into your mind. That's why you're so certain about the time. What's the meaning of this? This is all baseless conjecture. Baseless? Just look at the witness's face. Ah! Would the witness care to elaborate? You strike the victim with the clock? That day, I never. Look, the clock. I heard no. I saw it. Gah! Shut up. I hate you. It was him. I told you. I saw him. He killed her and said, bone, give him death. Order in the court as I say. Your Honor, a moment please. There was a shred of evidence supporting the defense's claim. Mr. White, Your Honor, you claim that the sound the witness heard came from the clock. Do you have any evidence? The whole case is riding on this. I better think through it carefully. Your Honor, the sound Mr. Sawit heard was definitely this clock. A fact which is clear if you simply... Let's sound the clock now, here in this court. Your Honor, may I have the clock? I ask the court to listen very carefully. Beep. I think it's 8:25. That certainly is a strange way to announce the time. Well, he is the thinker after all. So we've heard the clock. What are your conclusions, Mr. White? Mr. Payne, can you tell me what time it is now? It's 11:25. Ack! As you can see, this clock is exactly 3 hours slow. Precisely the discrepancy between what Mr. Sawit heard and the actual time of the death. So, Mr. Sawit, try to talk your way out of this one. Ha! Ha ha ha! You forgot one thing. Uh-oh, what's he talking about now? While it may seem like that clock is running 3 hours slow, it proves nothing. How do you know it was running 3 hours slow on the day of the murder? If you can't prove that, you don't have a case. He's right. How am I going to prove that? Dang it, I was so close. Mr. White, it seems you lack the critical evidence to support your claim. Yes, Your Honor. This means I cannot let you indict the witness. Unfortunately, this ends the cross-examination of Mr. Frank Sawit. I come all the way down here to testify, and look what happens. You treat me like a criminal! A criminal! You lawyers are all slime. Gore, I almost had him. Sorry, Larry. I failed you. There's nothing I can do about it now. Not so fast, Mr. Sawit. Chief. Listen up, White. Don't throw this one away. Not like this. Think. But Chef, it's over. Chief, I can't prove the clock was slow the day of the murder. Nobody can prove that. Well, yes. But that doesn't mean you can't still win. Try thinking out of the box. Don't waste time doing the facts. Assume the clock was 3 hours slow and think through it. Ask yourself, why was the clock 3 hours slow? Figure out the reason and you have your proof. Right? You can think of a reason why the clock would be 3 hours slow? Oh yes, I know a reason. ... Wait! Maybe I can prove it. You must have evidence somewhere that can prove it, right? Find them and let them have it. Well, Mr. White, you say the clock was already running slow on the day of the murder. Have you found evidence to support this claim? Of course. There is a piece of evidence in the court record that can prove my claim beyond a doubt. Ha! Tough words. Let's see if you pull this one off. Let's just see the evidence that this proves while the clock was running slow. Present the time. The victim has just returned from home abroad the day of the murder. As we all know, the time difference between here and Paris is 9 hours. When it's 4 p.m. here, it's 1 a.m. The next day here. The clock wasn't 3 hours slow, it was 9 hours fast. The victim hasn't reset her clock since returning home. That's why the time you heard when he struck her dead in her apartment was wrong. Proof enough for you, Mr. Sawit? Or should I say, Mr. Did It? Nah. Order, I say. Well, this case has certainly turned out differently than we all expected. Mr. Payne, your witness, was arrested and been taken away, Your Honor. Very well. Mr. Wright, yes, Your Honor? I have to say, I'm impressed. I don't think we've ever seen someone complete a defense so quickly and find the true culprit at the same time. Thank you, Your Honor. At this point, this is only a formality, but this court finds the defendant, Mr. Larry Butts, not guilty. Let's go. And with that, This court is adjourned. Turns out that Mr. Phoinex Wright was a common burglar. He posed as newspaper salesman to check and see when people were out of the house. That day, when Larry went to her apartment, the victim wasn't home. After he left, Mr. Sawit let him do himself in to do his dirty work. While he was searching her place, the victim returned. Flustered, Mr. Sawit grabbed the nearest blunt object he could find. August 3, 2:32 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 2. Phew, I still can't believe that we won. Right, good job in there. Congratulations. Thanks, Chief. I owe it all to you. Not at all, not at all. You fought your own battles in there. It's been a while since I've seen a trial end on such a satisfying note. I've never seen the Chief looking this happy. If she's this glad, imagine how Larry must feel. My life is over. Larry, you're supposed to be happy. What's wrong now? Aw, Nick. Don't worry about me. I'll be dead and gone soon. Phoinex. Good. Wait, no, I mean bad. Larry, you're innocent. The case is closed. ... But my Cindy Wendy's gone, man. Gone forever. Larry, she was a... Nah, never mind. Congratulations, Harry. Harry? Yes, sir, I can practically see in the headlines now. Harry Butts, innocent. Hey, thanks. I really owe you one. I won't forget this, ever. Let's celebrate. Dinner? Movie? My treat. Oh no, I couldn't. Hey, I was the one who got you off the hook. Oh, hey. Here, take this. It's a present. A present? For me? Wait, wasn't this the evidence that... Actually, I made this clock for her. I made one for her and me. Really? You? You made this? ... Well, thank you. I'll keep it as a memento. Yo, Nick. Can you believe it? I was so into that chick, and she was just playing me for a fool. Don't that make you wanna cry? Sob? Larry? ... Are you so sure? Excuse me? I think she thought quite a lot of you in her own way. Now, you don't gotta sympathize with me. It's okay? I'm not just sympathizing, really. Isn't that right? Don't you have something to show your friend? Something that proves how she felt about him? Huh? Oh yeah, right. What the heck is she talking about? Check this out, Larry. Proof positive if you weren't just a chumpto. Huh? What about that clock? This is the clock that you made for her, Larry, and she took it with her when she traveled. Whatever, she probably just needed a clock, that's all. You think so? It's a pretty heavy clock to take traveling. ... Well, make of it what you will. ... Hey, Nick. I'm glad I asked you to be my lawyer. Really, I am. Thanks. Hope that made him feel a little better. right? I hope you see the importance of the evidence now. Hopefully you realize things can change depending on how you look on them. People, too. We never really know if our clients are guilty or innocent. All we can do is believe in them. And in order to believe in them, you have to believe in yourself. Right. Listen, Lone, grow strong. Never let go of what you believe in. Never. Well, I think our work here is done. Shall we be off? Yeah, I guess so. Say, how about dinner? On me. We'll drink a toast to innocent butts. Yeah! Oh, speaking of Harry, you were saying part of the reason why you became a lawyer was because of him. Or, yeah, part at least. You have to tell me more about it sometime. Maybe over drinks? And so, my first trial came to a close. Larry slapped me on the back and said, "Gee, Nick, it's good to have friends." But I'm pretty sure he's not going to pay us. Unless you count the clock he gave me a... ... I didn't know then, but that clock was soon going to be at the center of another incident. And my promise to tell the chief about me and Larry would be one promise that I wouldn't be able to keep. Okay, so I think that's gonna end this episode. Thanks for watching. Next episode we'll start the brand new episode.